Jacksonville, Florida police investigating viral video showing officer punching driver in the face. Okay, we've seen this video. So if you want to play the video that we've all seen, guys, and brace for impact. That's a little bit disturbing. When you watch the video, guy gets smacked upside the head by a cop, and then Vinny's got a bunch of stuff that he wants to say. So I'm giving you warning. It's a little bit disturbing. He's going to get hit in the face. Vinny, if you want to tell us what's going on so far just for this video, not the other context of stuff, what happened 6 minutes prior to that.
So what led up? Okay, so William McNeil Jr., he's getting pulled over, and thank you, Pac. He didn't have his headlights on during inclement weather. And just an FYI to everybody out there that's like, what? It's law in Florida. If your wipers are on, your headlights have to be on too, okay? On top of that, he wasn't wearing a seatbelt, okay? So now all you're getting, and mind you, this incident happened months ago. He waited a month and then just posted this one piece of content to get the public pissed off, and this is when he starts, okay? And then I have Rob. I sent Rob a video of the pre-thing, but this is what this guy, William McNeil, posted. So, Rob, go ahead and post this.
Is that the guy who's driving?
Go ahead, Rob.
And just a clarification, the traffic stop happened in February. The video footage was obtained in March, and then they sat on this until July to release it.
He did. He waited months. And I'll tell you what, because the sheriff does something great in this interview. But go ahead, Rob. Play
Look, he keeps looking into his own
Tom, stop, Tom. Go back a little bit. Go for it. Go ahead.
When he pulled me over, he walked up, opened my door because my window don't work, right? Okay. And then I said, so what I did wrong? Yeah. He said, well, for one, your headlights are off under this weather. I'm like, okay. There's multiple people headlights off, first of all. And then there's no rain.
It doesn't matter. You're still required to have headlights on.
Can you pull that law up?
Says there's no rain. There's water on the window up top of the sunroof.
Yeah.
Can
you call your supervisor? Can you call your supervisor?
All right, go for it.
Oh, damn.
Exit the vehicle now. Exit the vehicle. Show me your hands.
Here.
I'm here. What is your reason, sir? What is your reason?
Step out now. All right.
No, resisting arrest. Resisting arrest, fighting the cops.
Stop fighting.
Put your hands behind your back.
Okay, fighting the cops.
Hands behind your back.
Okay, now, you guys see this video. If you just see this, what are you seeing? How deceiving is social media? You see this, and oh my God, the cops are bad.
That is very disturbing.
Mind you.
Disturbing.
By the way, the cop that hit him, PBD, with the hit, he's under investigation. He was relieved of duties. That's being dealt with. But now, what you guys didn't see. And Rob, can you play the clip that I sent you?
Yeah, and just so you know, where the actual window breaking happens is more than 6 minutes into the traffic stop.
Yeah, so this, but Bob, I sent you one that has.
I got it.
Okay, yeah. So remember, almost 6.5 minutes of dealing with this guy. And so watch, they're gonna show you this. I want you guys to see this, and I'm gonna say my piece. Go ahead.
Can you call your supervisor? Can you call your supervisor?
All right, go for it.
Okay, now watch this.
Yes, sir.
Is there a reason why you're popping the door open like that?
I don't have a window that works. Is there a reason that you're pulling me over?
Yeah, absolutely. There's a reason why I'm pulling you over. For one thing, inclement weather, you don't have your lights on. Two things, you're not wearing your seatbelt.
It's daylight. I don't need the lights. And it's not weather. It's not raining.
Oh, this is inclement.
It's not raining.
Okay, I'm not arguing with you. I'm telling you why I'm pulling you over. Give me your driver's license, registration, proof of insurance.
No.
Call your
No.
supervisor.
No.
Why?
Excuse me?
Call your supervisor.
Step out of the vehicle.
Step out.
Step out of the vehicle.
Look. No, and then, okay. Locks the door. Watch this. Watch this, Tom.
Just slammed the door and locked it.
Call your supervisor.
I've already told you.
What?
Right now, you're under arrest for resisting. Sir, this is your last warning.
Watch this.
Open the vehicle and exit before we're going to break the window. Open the door and exit, or we are going to break the window.
2 times.
Open the door and
3
exit,
times.
Or we are going to break the window. Open the door and exit.
4
you
times.
are under arrest for resisting. Open the door
5
and exit.
times.
You are under arrest for resisting. Open the door
Guess
and
what?
exit. You are under arrest for resisting. Open the door and exit. You are under arrest for resisting. I'm about to break the window.
Okay, now, guys. Okay, so see how this went. Rob, I'm gonna have you play the sheriff in a second. But guys, he just like pulls out the phone. Okay, posts it online like he's the victim. Okay, and then the internet goes crazy. The officer, like I said, is gonna get in trouble. But here's the thing, and I want everybody to understand this. if you're getting pulled over and they're asking for your driver's license and you're thinking, just listen, if you have no warrants, you have a valid license, just comply. He could have been on the road in 5 minutes, okay? But the guy wanted this moment, all right? And when they searched his car, Rob, guess what they found? An unsheathed, serrated knife sitting on the passenger side on the floorboard, okay? The cops were saying that he reached for it. I think they're still disputing that. But you know what this reminds me of? You guys remember when Tyreek Hill was going to the Miami game, speeding like a maniac, got pulled over, okay, closes the door, closes the window, arguing with the police, okay, he acted like an entitled rich freaking brat. He didn't want to listen because the rules don't apply with him. And then guess what? When they interview him, you know what he said? I'm just being a black man. That's it. I'm just being a black man in America, bruh. That's not it. Okay, that's not why you got pulled over. Okay, you were driving like an idiot, and there's this sentiment now towards cops back, and especially like in the younger community, the African American community. It's like, no, I ain't got to do shit. Roll up the window, just comply. Okay, you're never gonna deal with this situation if you just listen. We all do it. Give me your driver's license. I don't put on a camera and try to fight with the freaking cop. Just listen to what they're saying. It's the law. It's the law. It's a traffic stop, okay? This guy would never be in this situation. Same thing with George Floyd. If George Floyd wasn't a scumbag, he never would have met that cop, Derek Chauvin, if you weren't a scumbag, okay? And this guy's a scumbag in my eyes. And Rob, play this video of what the sheriff said.
Social media is not reality. One video clip, devoid of context, can be very misleading. Given that McNeil never brought this incident to JSO's attention, but rather pushed the cell phone camera footage that he had in his possession since March 5th out on social media, one can only assume, and I'm saying I assume, that he intended to inflame the public. The administrative process is still ongoing, and as such, I will neither defend nor commend Officer Bauer's response to resistance until all the facts are known and the investigation is completed. However, as the leader of this agency, I will not remain silent while important facts and information are buried to advance an anti-police agenda. The truth is, William McNeil Jr. was non-compliant with JSO officers within 21 seconds after he was stopped for multiple civil infractions. His non-compliance quickly rose to the level of criminal resistance to a police officer. McNeil was arrested and pled guilty to resisting a police officer without violence. Force absolutely looks ugly. And because all force is ugly, whether or not the officer involved acted within outside JSO policy, that's still what we're investigating.
Yeah, that punch, by the way, he's getting under investigation. That cop was relieved of his duty and good, do an investigation and get him in trouble. But this attitude, this sentiment towards cops of the hell with them and they're just trying to kill us, and that's horseshit. And the stats are on our side, okay? Just comply. Give me your driver's license. You know how easy that is? Here. Okay, officer, I didn't know. I'm sorry. Let me put them on. Bye. You're gone in 5 minutes. Instead, you would have played this, roll the window, close up, not listen. That's what you get. That's what you get. But don't try to, that's why he's trying to inflame the public and try to make us against cops. Oh, the cops are trying to kill us. His family was speaking up too, like, oh, it's just because he's a black man. And no, bullshit. It's because you're acting like that, and that's the behavior.
Adam.
I just love the way that this sort of played out. I like the way that our friend Rob sort of teed this up, because if you only see the first video first,
he's a victim.
I was shocked.
Yeah.
Shocked. And then the one thing, like, punch him in the face. I'm like, oh my, here it is again. George Floyd.
Yeah, exactly.
Michael Smith, here it is. Yeah. And the you know the weirdest part? The weirdest part, I don't know if you could play that video, Rob. As soon as the glass breaks,
he's calm.
Do you see how calm that dude is?
Yeah, he knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing.
See how, as if it's like, I expected this.
Yeah. And it's on camera. And it's on camera.
It was like, that was the weird. See how calm he is? Watch. Look how calm he is.
Yeah, look. Look. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I didn't do anything. Yeah, my camera's running.
Because he knew this was going to happen.
Of course.
And what's so...
Look how innocent he looks.
What's so important is playing the beginning and then also let me tell the ending of this. Because it tells the truth.
A part of me when I'm watching this, he doesn't look like a bad kid. I'm sorry, guys. He doesn't look like a bad kid. Okay? I'm watching this thing. Like, right after he gets hit in the face, go back to it, Rob. And I know this is not a popular position I'm taking right now. Go back to when he's getting hit in the face. Okay? And he holds. Okay, press play right there. And we don't mean to be playing this every time. So watch this. Boom. Immediately, hands go up.
Yep.
Okay? Hands go up. And the way he talks, he's not. Does this guy have a criminal record or no?
I'm checking right now. No
Does he have a criminal record?
However, February was resisting. No previous record.
Let's just assume he's not a criminal.
No, but I'm actually really curious. But let me go through it, and I'm going to go with a very different angle. Can you find out if this guy's got a criminal record? Nothing about his that moment behavior tells me the guy's got a criminal record. Does he have a criminal record? It's been described a 22-year-old biology major and marching band. He gives me a vibe of a marching band guy. Member at Livingston College, no prior convictions, pleaded guilty and resisting. Okay, so okay. Hang on. Just wait for me. Just wait for me on where I'm going here. Can you play the clip with the stepfather, Rob? Go to the stepfather, playing the clip. Okay? Go to the stepfather, playing the clip. And yeah, go make it bigger, and then go to the next slide. Let him play, and then the stepdad speaks, and then the lawyer speaks. Zoom in a little bit.
Is this him?
Yeah.
And do nothing wrong.
You wait for it. The stepdad comes right afterwards.
I was really just scared.
Just see that video made me go back to
when I was
22.
And it hurt it.
It hurt it. It made me upset.
Mm-hmm.
But I seen what my son did that I had to do.
Okay, pause right there. Yeah. All right. So unfortunately, last night, something happened with one of our kids. Anyways, and I have to go pick him up, and I'm talking to him, and we're having a long conversation on the way back. You know what the conversation was? Hey, you screwed up. What are you going to do? Doesn't change my unconditional love for you. Doesn't change the fact that I'm going to be your dad for the rest of your life. Doesn't change the fact that you always know you can count on me. Always you can count on me. But guess what? You screwed up. And that causes a decision to be made. Okay? How much you think this kid, up until this point, lived in a household or a community or mentors that have been feeding him this thing about black this, cops this? How many years do you think he's been fed this?
A lot, and the media doesn't help.
He doesn't give me the vibe that he's that guy, though. Mm-hmm. He just did this because it's been fed to him. He gave me the vibes of a good boy that is trying to be better. But guess what? When the basic stuff, when the law tells you, hey, cop pulls you over, do what they ask you to do.
It's simple.
The only reason you would behave like that is because someone fed you nonsense, and now this is what's happening. And you're not a victim. You're not a victim. There's laws. Follow the law. Here's why I pulled you over. This is what happened. It's such a disappointing thing. And then the other part is like the lawyer that shows back up. It's the same lawyer that you've seen before. If you go back to the link, Rob, and you go to the third slide with the exact Instagram thing I sent you, you've seen this guy's face before. There's these guys that this is a business model. They just wait for things like this to happen.
And that same lawyer
It's that lawyer. You see him all the time.
Yeah,
go to the last one. That's him.
Ben Crump is his name.
You always see him in situations like this. It's kind of like the other lawyer who was the GOAT on sexual harassment lawyers.
The girl.
What's her name? They did a documentary on her. No, not Albright. That's a different name. What is her name, Tom? I had her on a podcast 12 years ago, 11 years ago.
Gloria Allred.
Gloria Allred. Guess what Gloria's daughter does? Same exact thing she does. You know that? Same exact thing she does, her daughter does, give or take. So, I don't know. I'm watching this kid. I'm like, dude, if a better person was in your ear, you would be someone else. You ever seen Tupac when he was younger? People claim he was gay. Yeah. You ever seen the Tupac? It's like, well, I don't know. All I know is the fact that when it comes down to art, I'm very, this and that, right? Yeah. And then all of a sudden, a couple years later, that's it. This is the interview. You ever seen? Look at the way he talks.
He's an actor.
My name is Tupac Shakur, and I attend Tamalpais High School, and I'm 17 years old.
Do you like being 17?
It's like 17 is such a weird age. It's such a in the middle age. You're not 18 yet, and you're older than 16. So. But I like it. It's nice. It's like a learning stage for me.
Look at the way he speaks. Body language. How many tattoos do you see? None. Okay.
Well, 18.
All right. Who got a hold of him all of a sudden? Yeah. What got a hold of him all of a sudden? This guy turns out to become a gangster.
Gangster
tough
rapper.
Guy.
Yeah.
You, that's why you fat mother. Is that? That's all I need is in the life of sin is me and my girlfriend. That's the troublesome guy. That's that guy. That's the life goes on. That's that guy. I don't know. Dude, the wrong person in your ear can destroy your life. The right person in your ear can help you out, man. So my biggest challenge with that is who's in your ear, okay? You're some of the guys that end up winning at the highest level and they make money and they grew up in an environment that there was a lot of mess going on. Who's in your ear? This kid, you know who's in your ear? Just being fed victimhood mentality. Being fed victimhood mentality. Being fed victimhood mentality, and you're buying it, okay? Parents, when it comes down to your kids, when your kids screw up, they screw up. Let them face the consequences. Have their back. Do everything you can as a parent, but they need to know it's a screw up, just like we went through it. Tom and I were having a conversation yesterday, and, you know, when Tom was a kid, he was also pretty, what's the word? There's a word for it.
Rambunctious?
Yeah, I would. Well, by the way, Tom was. You know, people see Tom right now as a final product. Tom was, you know, he got in trouble in a different way.
Like Will Ferrell was like, Gator don't play that.
Yeah.
Gator don't play.
No,
Tom was out there.
But what's the point? You know, as boys, you're going through it. But guess what? Good parents raised a man that now has raised incredible girls with his wife. Okay? So, but what is that? Somebody at one point of your life taught you, you screwed up. Man up. You screwed up. And unfortunately, somebody told this guy it's the cop's fault. And now he's going to have this on his file every time he goes to a job interview.
Yeah.
What happened? Well, let me tell you, it wasn't fair. Go to employer and say it wasn't fair. Who the hell wants to hire somebody that always says it's not fair? The moment I'm in an interview and I catch the language of it's not fair, victimhood, blame, bashing the previous boss, I'm not attracted to you. You literally can watch someone's interview and see how they speak, and I'm like, yeah, no, you're going to talk shit about us here very soon. Goes back to this one guy when I'm at Ohika Castle. This one guy comes up to me and says, let me tell you, Patrick, I've been in New York Life. I've been in Primerica. I've been in Transamerica. I've never had a good leader to work with. Now I found you. I know everything's going to change. And I told him, I said, no. Very soon, I'm going to be the fourth bad guy you work for, and you're going to go to a different company. A couple years later, same exact thing happened.
Gone.
Gone.
Damn.
There's a pattern. And that language is either taught as the individual. So to me, when I'm watching this kid, this is not a bad kid. No. It's not a bad kid. He effed up.
Yep.
Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not sitting here telling you it's a screw up. Yes, and the media using this to pander so black on black. And I love the fact that the sheriff that was speaking on TV is a black guy.
Of course.
You don't think he wants to help another guy out? Watch this movie that I keep telling everybody to watch. It's called The Forge. Jenna watching The Forge or no?
Yeah.
I told Mario to watch The Forge. I think Mario watched The Forge, and I'm telling a bunch of people. Yeah, TK Waters. I don't know who you are, sir. Thank you for your service. Respect to you. I have no idea who this man is. I've never met him. I've never spoken to him. The way he handled himself, I guarantee you he probably has some positive influence on some young men around him.
For sure.
Nephews, kids in school that got in trouble that he challenged them to get better. I had a guy like this in the Army, and they fixed me. They challenged the hell out of me when I was 18 years old, and I was acting up and put me in my place. We need men like this. These are the heroes that we. What's that, Tom?
He grew up in the Army.
Did he really?
His father served in the United States Army as a command sergeant. He grew up as a military brat, stationed at several bases with his dad.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah, it's the truth.
Isn't that due to his father's service while they were playing Marines, but changed his mind when a cousin was killed in 1990 during a robbery in Ramona, neighborhood of Jacksonville? So I don't know, man. I don't like hearing stories like this, and it bothers me for two reasons. Because that kid is one decision away from being an incredible citizen and living a great life. And the people who keep feeding this victimhood bullshit mentality are going to keep continuing this behavior. It's never going to stop. But he's not George Floyd.
No.
This kid's not George Floyd.
No, absolutely not.
This kid is not any of those other kids that we read about.
No.
This is actually a good kid.
Yeah, but Pat, it could have easily become something crazier. Because Rob, can you show really quick when they break the glass of the car? This is what's laying on the passenger side on the floor. Like when you're a cop and you see that, that's a whole different situation. And then remember, he leans into that side. You don't know what the hell's going on. You don't know why he's resisting. So going back to the initial point, just follow their instructions, and that's it. That's it. It never has to escalate.
What
to
is that, by the way? Is that a
unshielded Crocodile Dundee knife?
Okay, so that's a Crocodile Dundee knife.
Laying on the floor unshoes.
That's Tapa ramen. That's water. Do you see anything wild, anything crazy there or no?
No, deodorant.
Other than the knife.
Is that deodorant?
Yeah.
So the only thing is the knife.
Yeah.
But do you see crack pipes? Do you see anything like that?
No, not at all.
I don't see anything like that. Adam.
Look, you don't know what someone's going through until you really kind of step into their shoes. Yesterday, I was having a conversation here at Valuetainment, and it's a guy we know. We all know him. We all love him. And I was like, "What's up, man? You okay?" He's like, "You don't know what I'm dealing with right now." And he went down a laundry list of things that's going on with his family. I was like, "Oh man, I'm so sorry. I had no idea. Oh, your father, man, I feel for you." And he's like, "People don't know what I'm going through right now. People don't know." And I was like, "Man, like, I hear you." And we're all going through things. And you put yourself in this guy's shoes. We all have our, they say, it's my truth. It's my truth. It's my truth. There's something that a lot of black people have to go through. It's called being black while driving. And we don't know what it's like to be black while driving. We don't know. We all deal with this.
I'm curious. What did you tell that guy? What did you tell that guy? Whoever that guy is. I don't know who you're talking about, but what did you tell that guy?
I told him a lot of times it has to do with improving yourself. I said, you have all this chaos around you. How do you feel about yourself right now? It's like, nah, I'm not happy with where I'm at. I got to do this. I got to do that. I got to improve. I said, you're absolutely right. It's kind of like the airplane analogy. It's like put on the oxygen mask on yourself before you start helping others. You want to help everybody. You can't fix all these people around you.
Yeah.
You have to improve yourself.
I want to move.
It's kind of what I told you.
Yeah.
But I'll say just one thing.
Yeah.
Everyone out there is dealing with things. Like, you don't understand what Jews want, how sensitive they are about the Holocaust. You don't understand how Armenians are about the genocide that happened in Turkey. You don't understand, he said Assyrians don't say things about their mom. Yeah. You don't know when blacks while driving. You don't know what it's like to be Hispanic and be an immigrant here. You don't know like what it's a woman, be gay. We all have our different things that we are dealing with, and I totally understand.
Okay.
You put yourself in these people's shoes. I understand why that young black kid was hesitant to step out of the car.
No. Hold on.
I understand.
Wait. If he was white, if he was white,
hold on.
they've treated him the same way.
You validated my point.
No, I understand why he was skeptical. I would encourage him to understand where the police are coming from right here and why you need to listen to the police.
The backup
I'm not
was
saying
black.
he's
The backup
right.
cops were black. Adam, the question, if he was white or Spanish, would they have done the same thing? Absolutely.
Yes, I'm not making it a race thing. I'm making it, this is what you're feeling.
No, I'm not feeling. You've
it's not
seen
about that. Countless stories like George Floyd, like Michael Brown.
I'm moving on, bro. I am not with that premise position you took. That's not where I'm going. I'm going to whoever's in that kid's ear destroys his life, and he's got to know as an adult, if you live in a screwed up environment, you know what's right or wrong. You hit a certain age that you know you're doing something dumb. At what age do you know you're doing something dumb? Tell me.
I'm not.
But hang on, I'm asking you guys. At what age do we learn that we're doing something dumb?
When you're a kid.
At what age? Tell me what age. At what age do you know you're doing?
6, 10. I don't know. What you tell me?
What do you think it is? I'm actually asking. At what age do you know you're doing something stupid? Like, do I need somebody to tell me don't smoke crack? Do I need somebody to tell me
Sometimes you do.
Eating too much cheesecake is bad? At what point do you know you're making a bad decision?
You're 6, 7 years old.
Fairly young.
You're in kindergarten, and you're out there doing things. You suddenly somebody gets hurt, and the teacher's yelling, and you're like, "Well, that was dumb."
Okay, so
you don't have to be that old to figure it out.
Tom, very basic answer. It's like 6, 7 years old, right? You'll learn it's bad. I'm going to tell you this one story. Sandra Bays was a director of psychology at Glendale High School. I'm 26 years old. She invites me to go. I said, "Give me the most troubled kids in the school. I want to go work with them. I'm an alumni. I want to work with this class." They give me 30 kids. And I go in there. I got all these gangsters, 14-year-old girls that are pregnant, and what do you call the ankle monitor, the bracelets. Yeah. These are those kids, right?
Yeah.
I have them.
Court monitors.
And so Sandra Bays is sitting there. If she hears this, she will remember this. We have pictures. We have videos. It was a great conversation that we had. But I'm in there. None of it was publicized. It's always been private. And I start going one by one. So you don't know my life. Oh, really? Yeah. You don't know what life I lived. Okay. Perfect. Let's do an exercise, buddy. Mm-hmm. What's that? One by one, I want you to tell me how hard your life is. Everybody. I'll go first. Go. You know, and you don't know what it is to be black. Cool. I don't. Next. I'm being pressured because I'm short and girls are judging me. Never forget that kid, Armenian kid. Cool. They make fun of me because I'm super short. It was a super short kid. Mm-hmm. Great. painful. Next, boom. Next, boom. Next, boom. One girl, I get to her, she's like this, I'm not going to tell you. I said, you don't want to share it? No. So you don't have to share it if you're not comfortable. And the next thing you know, she breaks down crying, runs out. 2 of her friends, whatever, run out with her. 1 or 2 of her friends run out with her. I said, privacy, only if you're comfortable, share. And remember, the director of psychology is watching an amateur, seeing, hey, you kind of crossed the line, because that's why she's there. Next. By the time we're done, you hear everyone's challenges. How I got pregnant. How this, how that. Last kid comes back in. And she's breaking down. She says, you know what? I just have to say it. I just have to say it. I just have to say it. I said, only if you're comfortable. Miss Pace, go ahead. Couple months ago, whatever the timeline was, this 14-year-old girl comes home, sees dad dead from doing heroin, and a mom doesn't know how to live without him because he's the breadwinner, takes the rest, injects herself, and she dies right in front of her. Let me tell you, the room is silent. Everybody is uncomfortable. You know how people are laughing, oh, you are short dog, oh, you. They're making fun. No one's making fun of nobody. No one. Sandra's sitting there emotional. She knows the story. I don't know the story. The rest don't know the story. And everybody's like coming around her. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It was such a beautiful moment. And you know what that was? Here's what that was. I used that moment for the rest of my life when people would tell me how hard it is to build a business, how hard it is to raise kids, how hard it is to do this. I'm like, bro, whenever you get up thinking your life is so hard because the challenges you're feeling, you want everybody to feel sorry for you, trust me, I ask at the end, who in this room is willing to trade their problems with her? No one. I said, then stop bitching about how hard life is. Because there's somebody else right now that's holding their baby and they lost them. A 6-year-old, a 10-year-old, and they lost them. That's pain. Don't tell me how hard your life is. There's somebody that lost a parent. That's life. It sucks. It catches up to us. Had a client of mine, I sent a video to him. His 35-year-old wife got brain cancer and she dies out of nowhere. How does that happen? Is that fair? No. But to me, this concept of like, you know, you don't understand what I'm going through. You don't understand what I'm going through. Don't get me wrong, folks. I'm not telling you don't sympathize. I'm not telling you we don't need empathy. I'm not telling you I just empathize with a guy that we're sitting here talking about the fact that he's acting like a victim. And I'm saying I empathize with him because he doesn't give me the bad vibe. He gives me a vibe of a good freaking kid. Doesn't give me any bad vibes, right? But he's been fed some bullshit that makes him feel like a victim. Some men are raised by freaking mamas that don't want to give up their sons because no one's ever good for their sons, so that boy will never get married. And they're holding their son hostage. Let the boy freaking go be someone else's love. Let him loose. The man needs to live his life. No more Mr. Nice Guy. Go. Go. And so a boy is raised being a mama's boy, and then you're soft later on. You're soft. And you always remember when you cried, mama was always there. So you're like, you become an adult, you're like, I want to cry because that's how I get my attention. Stop it already. Man, there is, you know, leadership is hard. Parenting is hard. Being a husband is hard. Being a man is hard. It is. You know, and no one's selling the easiness of this part, but I'm not with that. I think at a certain point you have the... I'm 14, 15 years old. All my friends are smoking weed. Smoke weed, smoke weed. No, I never smoke weed. No, I don't want to smoke weed. First time I smoke weed is because I chose to smoke weed. I don't want to smoke weed. I didn't have a brother that, you know, like Fred Trump. I didn't have anybody in a family that died. No. I'm like, no, I'm not going to smoke it. Why? You can show, is it restraint?
Restraint.
You can show that. Practice it. No, I'm not going to do it. No, I'm not going to do it. No. Let me tell you, it's all unfair. I don't know if I agree. You like fight that a little bit. Fight that urge of, you know, needing that sympathy and that, oh, feel sorry for me. Man, fight that flippin' urge. you're going to be held hostage for the rest of your life with that unnecessary attention. It's not good. It's not necessary. And so to me, I get what you're saying. Like when I talk to you and we talk family, I get you. Once I understood you, I'm like, okay, I get it. You know, I understand when you came to us, you know, your father had passed away, girl, all that stuff. I get it. I sympathize. I empathize. But you can have a hard time being around me all the time. Like, you know, you don't understand it's unfair this. No, that's not, because we can control our thoughts and our decisions and we can improve. Very simple. I had no plans of talking about this, and I didn't even think this was going to be. I was planning on going to the story for 5 minutes and we move on to the next one. But to me, nothing about this kid gives me bad vibes. He's just got, unfortunately, the wrong people in their ears. And the wrong people that are in their ears, they have wrong people in their ears. And they have wrong people in their ears. 22 years ago, I read a book called 10 Generational Curses. It's actually not a big book. You've never heard of this book before. And one by one, I'm going through this book. Type in 10 Generational Curses. It's a book. I think that's the title of the book. Can you go to Amazon? Oh, that's the one, the third one. Third one down. Yeah, what's that? That's the one. When did it come out, Rob? What's the year that it came out?
2006.
19 years ago. I said 22. Wow, so that's the book when it came out. And I'm going through it. I'm like, oh, interesting. Oh, interesting. Oh, interesting. Alcohol. When my dad was an alcoholic, abuse. When my dad hit me, drugs. When my dad this, gambling. When my dad was gambling. There's a freaking cut it. Stop the damn curse. No, it's not going to get to the next generation. It's going to be stop right here with me. I'm the new leader. I'm the new leader. No one in my family is going to be passed down to, period. It stops right here. You stop that pain. You get to do that as a man, as a leader. It's not easy to do. Don't blame your dad. Don't blame your grandfather. No, move on. We don't know the whole story. Let's move on and be leaders. That's what we need today in America, in the world, everywhere. We need more men like that sheriff that came out and, you know, what was his name? Waiter?
T.K. Waters.
T.K. Waters. Respect to you, sir. Man, like this is driving me insane. Someone's got to put a stop to this behavior. Constantly feeding this in their ear, feeding, it's not fair, it's not fair, it's not fair. Stop it. No. Kid wants that. My son yesterday wanted me to say it's not fair. I'm not going to give it to him. It's not fair. No, it is fair. It is fair. Publicly, I'll defend you. Privately, you screwed up. And he says, you're right. Okay, good. Let's move on. What do you want to talk about? And we talked till midnight last night. Awesome conversation. We moved on. Manned up, took responsibility. Let's move on. Everything's going to be okay. Damn, this just pisses me off. You know what's back? You know a fun fact about Tom Aylesworth that you all need to know about? Tom, how many Yetis do you have in your kitchen?
I believe I have about 30 of these Yetis.
Tom has 30 Yetis. Question is, how many Yetis do you have in your kitchen, right? How competitive are you?
Can you keep up?
Can you keep up? So guess what? The Yetis are back, Rob. If you want to put it up and play the video, we have the pink ones for the ladies. Fellas, go buy your wife the pink or the white one. Press play, Rob, and you can lower the audio a little bit, but you got the white ones. The Future Looks Bright with the Valuetainment logo. You got the blue, fellas, black, Future Looks Bright. Takes it to your office. You got the small ones, the big ones, all of them. So if you're somebody that drinks a lot of coffee, or you drink a lot of tea, or you drink a lot of protein, whatever it may be, or you're Adam, you are somebody that's constantly, what does Adam do with his bottle of water? He's always
blowing it. He does the bubble thing.
He does the bubble thing for his voice.
That's why I got the pink Yeti.
But you know what we have, ladies and gentlemen? Pay attention here. These are the taper bottoms that fit in all cars.
Yeah, I
See the
love
taper
these.
bottom? Don't have to worry about it. Regardless of car you have, it fits in a cup holder in the front.
Here's what I'm going to do right now.
And look at
There it
this.
is.
The pink and the white one.
Ooh.
You know what?
Just went in there.
Bigger, better.
L'chaim, PBD.
L'chaim.
And Pat, you know the pink and the white one?
Yeah.
Bigger, better insulated than the Stanley. Your wife will love these better than Stanleys.
Again, remember, when we do these, guys, we don't do a big order, okay? We even have the one Yeti all the way at the bottom for dogs, okay? The Yeti pole, okay? Can you imagine your dog's even going to be optimistic about the future, guys, if you get this form? So go place your order. We want 1 million Future Looks Bright pieces all over the world. And if you support the brand, go support Future Looks Bright. Get yourself a Yeti, and while you're there, maybe pick up a hat or two for yourself as well. If you enjoyed this video, you want to watch more videos like this, click here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click here.